We have new information tonight on the missing 7-year-old from Two Rivers. Two Rivers police confirmed in a Facebook post that Jacob Bear's body was found this morning in the West Twin River. Bear went missing near Veterans Park yesterday around 4:30 p.m. He was described as an autistic child who was playing outside when his parents then lost sight of him. Law enforcement confirmed earlier today that they found several items believed to belong to Bear in the West Twin River. This morning, the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources was able to identify a possible location in 5 to 6 feet of water. Police say his body was recovered from that location. The incident is still under investigation and no other information has been released.